All right, everyone, welcome back. We're going to be taking a deep dive into some pretty awesome tech today.
Yeah.
It's from EON Reality, and
Really cool stuff.
yeah, it's called Brainy Avatars.
Yeah.
And I mean, just the name itself
Just the name.
gets you thinking, right?
Absolutely.
So basically, they're combining lifelike video avatars with real-time AI.
So you're not just reading text, you're actually having a conversation.
Right, like it's a real person.
Exactly.
So that means they can answer questions, create immersive experiences, all on the fly.
All in real time.
Yeah, so get ready, because we're about to jump into some seriously futuristic stuff here.
It's mind-blowing.
Okay, so we've got 3 brainy avatars to explore today. Sofia, Shawn, and Arde.
3 different personalities, 3 different skill sets.
Each one with its own unique set of skills, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's start with Sofia, the friendly guide, as they call her.
I love that name.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So what makes her so special?
Well, Sofia is all about making information accessible and engaging, right? So imagine you're curious about the solar system.
Okay.
Instead of just reading about it in a textbook, you can actually ask Sofia.
Oh, interesting.
And she'll respond, and get this, she'll respond with a video.
Whoa, so like a face-to-face conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's all thanks to this Hagen technology that creates these real-time video responses.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it really feels like you're talking to someone.
Yeah.
But here's where it gets even cooler, right?
Ah.
As she's answering your question, she's also building a 3D model.
Wait, what?
Yeah, a 3D interactive model of the solar system.
So I could, like, explore the solar system while she's explaining it to me?
You got it. It's like having a personal tutor who can create these incredible immersive environments.
Hold on, I need a second to process this.
It's a lot, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is like straight out of a sci-fi movie.
It is.
Okay, so how does Hagen actually work? How does it create these real-time videos?
That's a great question. So basically, Hagen uses AI to analyze the input, whether it's text or voice, and then it matches it to a huge library of video clips
Okay.
featuring real actors. And these clips are seamlessly stitched together to create this super dynamic video response.
Whoa, so it's not just pre-recorded videos.
No.
It's actually making a new video based on my specific question.
Exactly. That's the magic of it.
This is insane.
It is, right.
Okay, enough about Sofia for now,
All right.
because I'm dying to know about Shawn.
The accelerator.
Yeah, the accelerator. Sounds pretty intense.
He is intense.
So what's he accelerating exactly?
Well, imagine you have a massive textbook
Okay.
or a research paper, something really dense, right?
Right.
Instead of slogging through pages and pages of text, you hand it over to Shawn,
Oh, interesting.
and he transforms it into an engaging XR training session.
Wait, so he can understand written material?
You got it. He uses AI to analyze the document, identify those key concepts,
Right.
and then builds this interactive 3D environment where you can actually explore those concepts.
Wow, that's wild.
It is pretty wild.
Yeah. So, like, if I was trying to learn about, I don't know, the human heart.
The circulatory system.
Yeah. Could I suddenly find myself inside a giant beating heart?
That's exactly it. Instead of just reading about it, you're right there in the middle of it, experiencing it.
That's amazing. And I'm guessing Shawn doesn't just leave you to figure it out on your own.
No, he guides you through the whole experience.
Okay, with video explanations.
Just like Sofia. It's all about making information digestible.
And fun.
And fun, yeah, exactly.
Wow, EON Reality has really outdone themselves with this.
I know. It's impressive how user-friendly they've made this technology.
Yeah, from what I've heard, it's incredibly intuitive to use.
Anyone can use it.
You don't need any coding skills or anything like that.
Nope. Just talk to the avatar like you would a real person.
That's incredible.
It is.
Okay, so we've got Sofia, who builds interactive 3D models, and we've got Shawn, who turns written content into immersive XR experiences.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
It is, but we're not done yet.
Oh no, we're not done.
We still have our AJ to talk about.
Yeah, and his mysterious career compass.
I know, I'm really intrigued by that.
We'll get to him in a minute.
But honestly, I need a minute to process all of this first.
I hear you. It's groundbreaking stuff.
It really is.
We're talking about a whole new way of learning.
And working.
And living, even.
Yeah, you're right. This is huge.
We were just talking about how EON Reality is using AI to make learning interactive and immersive.
I know. It's crazy to think that you could turn a textbook into a 3D world.
It is pretty wild.
But what are the practical applications of all this? Like, can you give me some real-world examples?
Oh, absolutely. Let's start with education.
Okay.
Imagine a university lecture where students are learning about bridge construction.
Okay.
Instead of just looking at diagrams in a textbook,
Right.
they could put on a VR headset and, with the help of Ren, actually build a virtual bridge.
Oh, wow.
So they're not just memorizing facts,
Right,
they're
yeah.
actually applying the concepts.
That's a much better way to learn.
Definitely. They can experiment with different materials, see how stress affects the structure.
And they can even, like, watch what happens when things go wrong.
Exactly. Talk about a memorable learning experience.
Way more engaging than a regular lecture.
For sure.
And what about corporate training? I can see this being a game changer for businesses, too.
Absolutely. Let's say a company is rolling out a new software system. Instead of making employees go through a boring online tutorial,
Yeah, those are the worst.
they could use Sofia to create a simulated work environment
Oh, interesting.
where they can learn the system by actually using it.
So it's like learning by doing, but in a safe virtual space.
Exactly. And because these avatars are powered by AI,
Yeah.
they can adapt to each learner's pace and give personalized feedback.
That's awesome. No more one-size-fits-all training program.
Exactly.
This is making me rethink everything I thought I knew about learning.
That's a whole new world.
So we've talked about education and corporate training. But what about RJ?
Yes, the navigator.
What's his deal?
Well, RJ is all about helping you figure out your career path.
Oh, interesting.
Let's say you're feeling stuck in your current job.
I think a lot of people can relate to that.
Yeah, and you're thinking about a career change.
Okay.
You can sit down with RJ and talk about your skills, your interests.
So like a career counselor, but in avatar form?
Yes, but with the power of AI behind him,
Okay.
RJ uses the information you give him to analyze job market trends and identify career paths that might be a good fit for you.
But wouldn't that be a lot of information to process?
That's where EON's Career Compass comes in.
Career compass.
It's an AI-powered tool that analyzes tons of data
Okay.
to create a personalized career roadmap.
So it actually maps out a path to get you to your dream job.
Exactly. And like the other Brainy Avatars,
Yeah.
RAJ delivers this information in a way that's easy to understand.
That's really cool.
He can walk you through the roadmap, answer your questions.
So it's like having a personal career coach.
In a way, yes.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see how this technology could really level the playing field.
I know, right?
Everyone could have access to a personalized learning experience and extra career guidance.
That's the goal.
It's a pretty incredible vision.
It is. EON Reality is really trying to empower individuals and organizations.
You have to thrive in a world that's constantly changing.
Exactly.
It's an exciting vision, but I imagine there are also some challenges and ethical consideration.
Oh, absolutely. We need to be mindful of those as this technology develops.
Yeah, we'll need to make sure it's used responsibly.
For sure. In the final part of this deep dive, we'll explore some of those broader implications of brainy avatars.
That sounds interesting.
We'll talk about the potential benefits and challenges they present for the future.
I'm looking forward to it. All right, so we're back, and we've been talking about these brainy avatars.
Some pretty mind-blowing stuff, right?
I mean, it's incredible how they can create these immersive learning experiences and even provide career guidance.
Yeah, and that brings up some interesting questions about the future of learning and work.
Exactly. Like what happens when AI can not only teach us, but also guide our career choices? It's a little bit, I don't know, unnerving.
I understand that feeling, but, I think it's important to remember that these avatars are tools.
Okay, tools.
Yeah, powerful tools for sure, but they're designed to help us, not replace us.
So it's more about collaboration than control.
Exactly. Think about RJ and his career compass. He can analyze all this data and identify potential career paths that we might never have thought of on our own.
Right.
But the final decision, the choice of what path to take, that's still ours.
Okay, so it's like having a superpowered research assistant.
I like that analogy.
They can help us explore our options, but they don't make the decisions for us,
Exactly. And I think that's where the real value lies.
empowering us to make more informed decisions.
Exactly. To be more proactive in shaping our own futures.
That makes sense. But, we have to be realistic. Not everyone has equal access to technology. So could this widen the gap between those who have access and those who don't?
That's a valid concern, definitely. And it's something we need to be very mindful of as this technology develops.
Absolutely.
But, I also think there's potential for brainy avatars to actually help bridge that gap.
Really? How so?
Well, imagine a world where anyone, anywhere can access personalized learning from the best educators.
That would be amazing.
Think about students in remote areas learning from the same virtual instructors as students in big cities.
That's a powerful idea
It's about democratizing access to quality education.
on a global scale.
Exactly. And it's not just education. We could see similar advancements in workforce development.
So people who have been traditionally excluded from certain industries could gain the skills they need.
Exactly. It's a hopeful vision, but it requires a conscious effort to make sure this technology benefits everyone.
I agree. We need to think about accessibility, affordability, and ethics every step of the way. Well, listeners, we've covered a lot of ground today, from the technical details of Hagen and EON XR to the bigger societal implications of Brainy Avatars.
It's been quite a journey.
It really has. And it's clear that this technology has the potential to change the way we learn, work, and even think about the future.
I'm excited to see what the future holds.
Me too. As we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with one final thought. As we embrace these incredible advancements, let's not forget the human element.
That's so important.
Let's use these tools to empower ourselves, to connect with each other, and to create a future where everyone has the opportunity to learn, grow, and reach their full potential.
Well said.
Thanks for joining us.